If you're feeling too human and need to let go of your worries and fears and all that you know, there's a magical place not too far away that you can go visit on a bright, shining day, where the stars align and the weather's just right and the shadows all dance among sun-dappled light. This is the story of when it happened to me, and the squiggle inside taught me how to be free. Hi, I'm Paige Reckman. I'm a licensed psychotherapist. I'm the founder of a pet loss community called the Forever Forest. And now I am a poet and an illustrator because I created this book called It's All the Same Forest. First and foremost, this book is a poem. I wrote it back in 2019 when my cat Squiggles was still alive. I went on a trip to Amsterdam and I left her for 5 whole days, which was not easy. During that time in my life, I had a lot of anticipatory grief about her one day passing away. But on that trip, I also had this really beautiful, magical day frolicking in the Bosch forest. And on that day, I had somewhat of an epiphany about the everlasting love that she and I would share, even if one day she was gone. I was on the plane home and I wanted to type up all of the little tidbits of things that happened and the epiphany that I had. And when I started typing, a poem just flowed out of me. That's right, it just flowed out. I sat on the poem for years. I looked into illustrators who could possibly help me bring it to life, but nothing quite fit. And then, a few years later, Squiggles did eventually pass away. The grief process was not easy. It is so hard to lose a pet that has been with you for such a long time that you consider your soulmate. I really believe that our pets are pillars for our mental health, and when you lose them, not only are you grieving the loss, but you also have to discover new ways to care for your mental health and well-being. So one of the things I did was I decided about 6 months after she died to open up my iPad on my Procreate app and start drawing just her because I missed her. Over the next year and a half, I decided to illustrate the entire poem that I had originally written, and every single page in here was drawn by me. The poem was written before AI even existed, which is something I'm very proud of because it is completely from my own heart and soul. Because Squiggles was so special to me and this story is so special to me, I really wanted to print it in a hardcover and give it this beautiful holographic title. So not only are you getting a poem and a story that's going to help give you hope after losing your pet, but it's also a keepsake item that you can put on a shelf and really turn to in your darkest moments when you're missing your pet. And because I am so extra, I also included a poetry exercise in the back of the book so that you can create your own poem of your pet. And trust me, you do not have to have any experience in poetry or writing or art or anything. The exercises in here, I guarantee if you try them, you will be able to write a poem. And when you support this project and get a copy of the book, you'll also be supporting my work in pet loss. I have so many ideas for resources and tools and things out there that can help people integrate the loss into their life and learn to care for their mental health after their pet is gone. So I really appreciate the support, and I'm sure many others out there will too. Other than that, the book is totally done. As you can see, this is the sample. I just need to know how many copies to order. You'll see that there are lots of different options for how to support the project, and keep in mind, if you want extra copies of the book, there is an add-on. If you want to donate a copy to a vet in your area or an animal organization. And yeah, I love this story. It means the world to me. Thank you so, so much for supporting this project. I can't wait for you to read this story. I'm so excited about it. And it's done, it's here. Can't wait for you to hold it in your hands. And thank you so much for the support. Bye.